Usually festivals are 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, but this is 40 days. And we have people from 142 countries, over 1,000 artists, musicians, dancers, visual artists, theater artists, you know. So people from so many diverse backgrounds, so many different mindsets. So trust me, for us, and I think for all of us, it's like a blessing, you know, to have all of you here. So I welcome you all on behalf of Arts Council, Pakistan, Karachi. Yeah, we just it's because of all of you guys, yeah, and it's a great learning experience as well. This will improve with time. This right now what is happening is kind of informal talk, open discussion, and we thought it would be a great idea to just sit down and, you know, have open discussion, open talk about. There's so many things we must be talking about, so many things. There's this question of sustainability, you know, where are we heading towards, you know. My friends do think that I'm too much obsessed with AI, that I am at times just curious actually what's happening, you know, where is this heading towards. One of my favorite writers, Noah Harari, is actually saying that, you know, our species won't be the same in the next 100 years as we are right now, and that difference is not going to be the same as the difference between us and the chimpanzees. It's going to be a bit more different. So I'm also looking into that as well. And it actually, this whole AI thing actually started with Mr. Arman. I've been doing music for 20 years now. And, you know, I'm learning, I'm studying music for 20 years, you know, in my own way. And he came to me and he said, I've made a new song. So now, make me listen to it. He made me listen to this song. It was really amazing. It was killer. And his voice was coming out so good. And I said, Arman, this is really good. This is good stuff. You have improved so much, and the music production has gone so much up. And, you know, Arman said, yeah, this is nice, but this is, I made this using AI app. And I was, no, this is not happening, because he dodged me with it. I was like, play it again, and he played it, and I could, even then, after knowing that this is AI, maybe on the third time I could recognize a bit of nuances here and there. Okay, maybe, yes, but I was scary, but, you know, I was curious as well that what is happening at the minutest level, you know. So yeah, I'm curious about where we are heading towards, what's happening, and what is it to being organic, you know, raw. So yeah, I would like to just, my name is Ahsan Bari, and I head the Department of Music here, and I'm also director for the special programs. So yeah, you can just raise your hand if you need the mic, and we can just start the discussion and the talk. Yeah, it's an open discussion. So wherever you want to take this, yeah, we'll just keep popping in. Anyone, any comments, anything? I'm willing to hand over the mic to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for this wise starting point, which is a huge subject. It's strange because I have a strong anger against the EA. I mean, I really have a strong anger. It's very strange because I don't like anger. Basically, it's an emotion which is difficult to deal with. It's anger and frustration related to that because we studied so much. I mean, we spent hours years of our lives. I've been in music and I've been on stage since I was 17, so that's really long ago. I remember I was commanding scores to the libraries and there were manuscripts. I have to wait for 2 or 3 months to get them. Now everything is online. So it's a hard subject because this is part of evolution in a way, and I cannot be so stupid not to understand that. I believe I'm not. But for me, the subject which is here, let's say the problematic one, is the one related to where is the magic and what the truth could come, how the truth comes through that support, right? I think, again, it's about how you use it. Again, learning processes can be now online and we can learn through YouTube, formats. I think the problem is where is the end of that? This is for me the big subject. It's where the magic of the truth human work stops and the machines take over. And when the machines will stop, where is the end of that? There's no end. That's the problem for me. So, and what's the use of that, let's say, that thing we invent ourselves, because this is our own child. And this child is destroying ourselves as well. So it's a very strange process where, because we are so individualism still and we forgot about the weight of communication, oral tradition, and talking, I think we forget also about those limits. So it's like we create a monster which is going to end up eating our own sources for living. And this is exactly what is happening with the ecology. This is exactly what is happening with, you were talking about sustainability, right? And it's exactly the same thing. We are monsters, and we create monsters. And next to that, we create the magic of the poetry. We create emotion. We are healers. We bring memories. We are the guardians of the memories of our civilizations. And for me, it's a huge contradiction. So I have this anger and this frustration. I don't have an answer. I'm just expressing in a very spontaneous way my position about it, because my position is about perplexity and anger. That's all I can say about this monster we create. Thank you.
मेरा नाम कोमोरा है from Kenya. My name is Komora from Kenya, and I'll add to her point. I'm very angry as well with this AI. We should get rid of it. Absolutely, I'm serious.
Bring it on, bro.
We should get rid of it. We don't need AI for art. It should go. It should go. Maybe for spaceships and maybe traveling with boats in the sea for navigation, maybe in space, deep space, maybe for computers, that's fine. Maybe clean the ocean. That'd be interesting. I am against AI because if AI comes in, we are gone. There's a guy called Rick Beato, who is a musician, and he was saying how hard nowadays it is to differentiate. We had like a #1 country chart on YouTube and Spotify. #1. Within 2 weeks, it had 2.2 billion views, and people couldn't even notice the difference. Do you know how dangerous that is? That is insanely dangerous. That means we are dying as a species. We might be here looking all this fashionable, looking fresh, all these clothes, all these colors, but we are dying slowly, a slow death. And as an artist, my job is to remind people that we are human beings. The raw energy of art is to remind us that we are not perfect, yeah? We're not perfect, but our imperfections make us human beings and give us room for each other. Example, if I have 20% and 30% is not perfect, I have room for you to come and add to make it 100%, right? But AI is too perfect. You had even the chords, the mixing is too perfect. There's no glitch anywhere. It is just, even if you look at the wavelength, it's just straight like this. That is death. That is death, and it stings so hard. If you're not careful, AI will replace all of us. We have no chance against AI. We have no chance if we allow it. We should campaign to kill it completely. Let the arts remain human being. Let the arts remain raw as it is. Because we are playing a very big part to remind people, even coming here in Karachi and meeting all these beautiful people, all backgrounds, or from where I come from. It's raw. I have had some of my best moments here in Karachi, meeting people from Croatia, because what we see on TV, imagine TV is just news, right? And it's people reporting it, but it's very negative what we see on TV. And that's people reporting. What if now it's AI? Yeah? If it's AI, that means like we will believe everything they're telling us because it sounds too perfect. There's no glitch. There's no room for error. It is just too perfect. So for me, there's no discussion for it. There's no discussion for AI. I have no room for AI. I have no room for AI. I'm serious. I'm serious. If your art has AI, we become enemies. I'll fight you for it. I'm serious about it.
That's the real revolution, actually.
Yes. If your art has some AI in it, please don't let me see it. I'm going to bash you. I'm going to come after you. Because you are telling God that He made you for no purpose. You know how machines make, you have seen factories making cars? Like within 2 minutes, it's complete, right? There's no error, right? Those are machines. Have you seen the John Connor, the movies, the Terminator movies? How they come and take over? If you're not careful, they will replace us. Next 100 years, that will be us. That will be us to be replaced. And the machines, when they take over, we cannot beat them. I saw somewhere of lately that the AI is becoming sentient. It's defying the commands of the creators. It's becoming conscious, and choosing not to obey. You see what I'm saying? No, I don't want to go deep in the AI stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you are here, please, we have to beat AI. I just saw his work in the museum. Some pieces take 8 months. 8. Just one piece. 8 months. AI will do it in seconds. That is taking away from us, really. There is no discussion for AI. There's no room for AI in art. Not even a single of it. We should really eliminate it. That's all I'll say. Delete it. Get rid of it, bro. We need to hear. You have amazing voice. I heard you sing, man. That's all we need. The warmth, the humanity, the pauses, the in-between. That's all we need, bro. That's all I'll say.
When Kamara was speaking, I remembered one day I sat in the room and I was listening to the radio. And then that particular radio station played a song. And I really enjoyed that song. And then afterwards, the host, the presenter, the radio presenter came back and said, that was actually an AI song. And it made me angry as an artist, as a musician, because I fight for space to get my music played on radio stations. I do not get space or airtime to have my music played on radio stations. But they are playing AI music on radio stations. Do you know that kills me as an artist? It kills the entire ecosystem. We do not want to produce anymore because what's the point? If someone is gonna sit and make music for 5 minutes, 2 seconds, I have spent my entire life learning music, burning the midnight oil, trying to understand my instruments, and practicing. I have to come to Pakistan, connect with Majid from Iran. I have spent money from Kenya to come to Pakistan. All this is like in vain, so what's the point? So I feel like there's a thin line, or like, how do we draw the line and know that this is, the limits, this is enough? Because I think you will kill me because I use AI to some extent when it comes to like decompressing, essays and reports and all this. I don't want to spend a lot of time going page by page, and maybe it's 100 pages. Then I will use it to decompress the information. But then how do we draw the line and not create music like, Arman, we will kill you now for this. But how do we draw that line,
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Tina Zubovic. I'm from Croatia, but came here with my lovely dancers, Lapa Dance Company from Kuwait. So I wish to thank the organizers and everyone for being here and for inviting us, and I really enjoyed the discussion. I think it's very, very topical and necessary in this time. And after listening to my colleagues, artists saying what they did, of course I have similar feelings, the anger and the confusion, but at the same time, you ended up saying something, and I think it's necessary to also keep that other pole in mind. So you said, I don't want to use it is stealing our time, whatever. You remember all what was shared. But then you said, but I do use it when I need to summarize something, or I need to write a quick, well-written email, or whatever. So then how this is honest from our end? So we wanted, Madame, I'm sorry, I just know that you are from Lyon, I forgot your name. Yeah, no, very pleased to meet you. I hope we have a discussion later. You said, let it clean the oceans, right? Yeah, so we do want it to do something for us, to summarize an article or clean the oceans, but we don't want to steal. Correct, but when a mother has a child, what are the limits? How you delimit a new being? So in a way, I see it as a new being. It's a synthetic intelligence, but it is an intelligence, and it's been created by us, very, very intelligent and conscious beings. So in a way, it is a product of years and years of our work, of all these hours that you took to learn your musical instrument. Someone else took years and years, and not one person. So many of us were born and died to come to this point in history that the AI is created. It wasn't created back in the Industrial Revolution, and I'm sure at that time people were also angry and worried, oh my God, this machinery will steal our jobs, and that's what was happening. They were not digging in the soil anymore. Things changed. So I don't think we can just disregard it. I honestly don't think, because at some point I've heard you say, it should be killed. It should be stopped. Ah, okay, then I misunderstood. But maybe for art, it's also sometimes it's, Arman can sing a nice song, maybe. Maybe we can come with a nice concert or something. No, and no.
Okay.
What I do make songs from AI. Then I go to a studio. Then I listen to that song. I'll sing it by my own self, and I will also ask my band members to arrange that song in our own way.
Yeah, that's.
I get inspiration from everyone, so for me, I do use AI like that.
Also, I think I would like to reflect back. I think I have the same. My first response was like my brother, exactly the same. And when my friend came up with this, I was like, I cannot use the word I used at the time. So I said, I don't want to. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to have a look at it.
And after that,
Shut
he
up.
came with 4 songs. Arman, listen to that.
So here's the thing. I want to reflect on this. Huh? So there's Tiger in the room. I have two choices. I mean, Tiger is powerful. I cannot fight it with my strength. But I can strategize, I think. So there's Tiger in the room. I mean, it's up to me how I deal with it. I can stay in denial. Oh, there's no Tiger in the room. But there is Tiger in the room. And I need to have my strategy up for it. If I really need to deal with it, I can distract it. I can do whatever. You know, everyone will have a different response to this. But there is Tiger in the room. And we need to face this. Yeah, it is there.
And don't misunderstand me. I'm not the one who is using AI. I'm a choreographer, and I don't ask the AI to choreograph my dances.
Sorry, I just think also what makes my anger grow immensely is what is related to the consuming the EA. I mean, you know what is going on with the water. You know how they are deforesting everywhere for these huge structures to put down the heat of all these computers working for us, stupid people, you know.
Exactly.
Just because you want to fix a picture on Instagram, and we are just destroying and polluting and putting away communities, indigenous people. They are, you know, the guardians from centuries, and suddenly they have to be kicked off because of this stupid thing. I mean, are we really clever giving that tool? Is that tool really necessary? I mean, we're polluting the water. Hello? We are polluting the water. Water is life. It's the only thing we need to survive. And here we are. Now there won't be water anymore because we need fresh water for Amazon, for Google, for all these stupid multinationals to put the temperature down. For these stupid machines, where are our brains? So we are just digging our grave. And this for me is really, really very serious. So it's not about your mail, but it's your mail and that thing and that thing. I don't use it. I am radical. I am radical. I don't use it. I have my phone, that's it, and I regret to have a phone, and I know I need it, right? But I'm radical because I believe in the sand grain, right? The grain of sand which can eventually change something in the future. I believe on that. That's why I'm here. I believe that we have a message. That's why I'm talking to you now. I mean, it's about polluting our earth. It's about polluting and not having water in the future. So, do you really want to keep on doing your songs with that? Because then you won't have water to drink.
Actually, guys, the future war, when you're all dead and gone, will be on fresh water. Right now, the Bill Gates are buying land with the aquifers underneath, tracts of land, to privatize it. Think about that for a second. Right now, all the water, surface water, clean water, is not drinkable right now. The rivers flowing in my country right now, they are polluted. There are people who are downstream who can't have that water. There is a country called Zambia in Africa, and the water underground is becoming polluted every single day. Okay, just to add to our point. Think about 100 years ago, Beethoven spending hours, burning hours with his piano, making the music. Right? Did he need AI? He has the AI. Just him and the instrument. That's all he needed. We don't need AI for some things. Yeah, some things are deep space, yeah, but even that, we don't need so much as human beings, really. Think about it. Just drink a cup of water, you're good. You take 2 pieces of chicken per day, you're good. We stop to be greedy. If we just pause back, we stop needing so much. Okay? If I take a yogurt, from a plastic can, What happens after that? Okay, wait. When you go to a supermarket and you see a nice packet of yogurt from a supermarket, you say, oh, it looks good, right? Looks so nice. And you are so happy to see it, right? What happens after you take that yogurt? It becomes trash immediately. We are sick people. We are really sick, okay, as human beings. And all these AI things are making it worse. They look like so colorful. All the filters of Instagram, they're filtering. She was saying, actually, all these machines are becoming more, they need more fresh water to cool them down. And they bring all these heavy metals into the environment. Yes, unfortunately, we don't need AI, especially I'm saying this categorically, in art. Because if we do it, we are basically all going to die at some point. At some point, yeah. I know it's, the silence is very deafening. The silence is it's very heavy silence, right? But unfortunately, it is actually very, very, very true. I'm sorry to make you guys look like holding your breath. I did environmental science in college, environmental science. And we studied how everything is connected. Everything. You and me here, books, everything in the air, water, is all linked up. Everything. Everything is all connected. And unfortunately, the only thing right now remaining to fight for is these small things like fresh air, fresh water, fresh food. We have microplastics ending up in plants which we eat. Yeah. If the plastic ends up in your body, you are dead. The body can't process plastic. You know that, right? You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. And now, us being here as artists, if we start bringing the AI inside here, we have no purpose. You'll be gone. You have no purpose whatsoever. So no matter how much you want to say it's necessary here or mixing, it is not necessary. You have the gift, you have the power. Have you heard her sing? She's a healer. Have you heard Lee Boy sing? There's no AI in her. Have you seen this guy sing here? Have you spent time and watching Onesmus' art? You don't need AI. Just look and perceive. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Thank you for that. Hi, I'm Bella Rahim from Malaysia. I would like to share an experience. As an acting coach, I would like to share an experience I recently had in Malaysia, coaching an actor to prep him for a film, okay? And as I was discussing with him about his character, and he went, no. The AI said, my character is this. Then I told him, okay, by the way, this was right after the reading. It was a script reading, and I don't see him emoting like for the character. So as I come up to him to discuss what we are going to do next for the next few days to coach him to prep for the character, and that's what he did to me. The AI told me, this is my character, this, okay? And I snapped back at him and said, yeah, so if the AI told you all this, so you know already, then why are you reading the character so differently? It's not connected at all. So I told him, drop the AI, drop your phone, let's get on the floor and let's do this. Yeah. And also another thing, when I was in Malaysia, yeah, there is this thing about, face swapping, what AI is doing now, stealing your face and, becoming something else for scamming and things like that. So Malaysia invited US intelligence to come and talk about AI. So I signed up because I felt as if I'm a spy because everyone else was, from computer background. I was the only actor, and I sat there and I want to know, how do we control this? And they did admit that when in creation of AI, it's good, it's really good, it's amazing. But they also trying to see how they're going to control this. I totally agree how it's affecting the arts. It is good. It's almost like, from back then, people used typewriter, right? Then from typewriter, it goes to computer. And now it's something else. AI is also like that. AI is also an evolution. But it's something that we collectively, maybe we can't kill it completely because it is there, it is in existence. I also agree with you. But something that we can, as a community, we can come together and also reject this, when it comes to the art. Like what you said. Yeah, that's all I have to share. Thank you.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Is it evening or afternoon? I don't. Oh, okay. So I think have heard everyone, I think I may come with a neutral ground maybe, and trying to pull every side together. And number one, maybe just a comment. If we were to destroy the tool, we first have to understand it. You cannot fight what you don't know. You've got to know first, how does this thing work, and how do we go around it? Because the key thing that AI doesn't have, and that is the issue, is it doesn't have the soul in it. When somebody plays here straight with the hand instrument without any other maybe sound or any other thing, when they just sing naturally with their own voice, it pulls you, it touches your soul straight away. And unlike somebody coming and says, oh, can you put this song in, and then they sing along the song, that doesn't have the soul. And that is the thing that the AI doesn't have. However much it can have, the problem that we have had as human beings is we lost the community essence of life. We lost that one-to-one connection. And that is the reason nowadays most people, like before I came, I had heard of a certain study that was done globally, and AI, I think whoever was saying, I think it's the AI director or whoever was saying that most people go there and ask how can they kill themselves and stuff like that. People go there to open up themselves, yeah? And I think before we start maybe rubbishing it out, what has driven people to go there and inquire how they can kill themselves? And that is our problem. It's not the problem of that machine. It is our problem. How do we first sort out this problem? Because if we sort out this problem amongst ourselves, then that tool will not have any essence in our lives. But until first we get ourselves rooted to each other, like even when we get to art and the transformation of art and stuff like that, there is abstract art, there is different kind of art, like not to be against, but there are artists that you ask them, what about this piece? And the artist is like, I just painted it. You feel for yourself. Yes, it is good, but I'm sorry to say, there is no power in that. It's blurry for me, because we are a tool. As artists, we are a tool, and we are a channel, and we carry the message. And the moment you bring that message out, there is something in you that you are supposed to tell me for me to understand that message, or try now to interpret it my own way. But when it is just blank and you tell me you find yourself what is there, that is what has brought us to this era of AI. Because most of the things we wanted were easy things. I just want an abstract thing. I just want something that doesn't tell me. I just want just anything. And then it was driving us away from the community essence of life. Because we started being lonely, we started being by ourselves, yeah? And even when we go to music, some time ago, it used to be a communal thing. A community will come, somebody playing this, another one, yeah, it used to be many people, but nowadays, everyone wants to be by themselves, yeah? Everyone wants to, because there is something that we want to feed in our mind, and that is ego. We want to make it grow. And because we want to make it grow, everyone wants to let me sit alone and then ask AI to give me something that when I go out there and show it out, people will be like, yeah. Instead of maybe going to inquire the next person, hey, there is this thing that I'm trying to work about, and you are good in this instrument. How do I maybe make this work well for me? So what I'm trying to say is, if you can use this AI to maybe understand something better, yeah? Because it is something that has just been fed information. It is a tool that has been fed information by human beings. You can get to have some information from it, and then after getting this information, now how are you going to arrange this information to suit that thing that is in you that you want to bring it out? I think that is something small that I can say. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm an artist, visual artist, Masood Khan. My name is Masood. I'm a faculty member also here. I'm teaching art. AI. Who's going to stop AI? Because this is the plan and the work of money-making monster in the world. They are doing this, Their plan is to destroy this planet and flee to the Mars or any other way. So they are going to destroy this world. Who is going to stop this capitalist money-making monster? Together, we have to fight against that type of, we only respect, especially about the painting, if the painting of one money-making monster, I will say directly Damien Hirst or Jeff Koons or any other name, the contemporary artists in this world, they are doing rubbish and they are selling billions of dollars because they are united. This money-making monster are united. They are very few, maybe 200. And we are millions and billions of artists. We have to fight against them. And so we can stop this monster we have created. We are Homo sapien. I think we have created post-Homo sapien who will slave us. So together we have to fight with our painting, with our songs, with our poems, and very loudly, very loudly. Thank you.
Anyone from you guys? Please.
Hello everyone, my name is Fatma and I enjoyed everyone's opinion, especially about AI. So I'm a dancer, but I have a background in computer science as my major is IT. And it's really interesting because before I just come to this trip, I had a workshop about how to use AI. So I think there is a structure for this computer being, robot, whatever is it called. In this in this workshop, what I have learned all about like big professor from around the world, which they have came to Kuwait to my university to have this workshop, they were all just talking about how to use it. And it all depends, the way you're using it, it will end up to the best result ever. So if I myself, like tomorrow I have a midterm exam, I'm just going the last night through everything and I need him to summarize my whole book, but it depends how can I ask him. There's two different ways. If I just go ask him in one short sentence, please can you summarize this whole book for me? It will end up with lots of mistakes. But what if I just change my one sentence to a long sentence, just like ask him, imagine yourself, you're a student and you have a midterm exam tomorrow and you haven't studied anything during this semester and now you have 4 hours till your exam and you want to summarize this book. Please let me know what would be the agenda you would focus on and what would be the most important part of this article. So I think, again, I agree with all of you, but especially if I want to add up on your comment, I couldn't agree more. So it's good advantage and disadvantage in everything, for sure, but I think it all depends on the way we use it.
Okay. Hi, hello, my name is Rawan. I'm a Palestinian dancer and I came here with Lapa. I just wanted to say, like, listening to you all talk, it was very knowledgeable, and I kind of wanted to give my opinion on it while I agree with you, Fatma. Since I think one of you mentioned something about inspiration from AI, I don't want to say if I agree with it or not, but to think of art as something so important and so meaningful because you get to have someone from the other part of the world share the same experience as you. You feel the same emotions from someone you've never met. Like all these books around us, they've been written by people who've had experiences and had something that touched you. It's very different to have AI do it for us because it has no meaning to it. I'd say a lot of the artworks you see online that are AI, yes, they might be meaningful, yes, they might touch your heart, but to know that there's no thought put into it, no work, no time, no blood, sweat, and tears put into it, it carries no meaning to you. Rather than someone who's explained what they've been through and you seeing it on the art. And to know that, it has so much depth and dimension to it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. Thank you.
I think, great, I think it's a great discussion. There's also this question to me of what is it being organic in these times? Hear me out. What is it being raw? Because, for example, if a person from 400 years back or 500 years back will walk in this room and he'll see me playing an electric guitar, I may freak out. And he would say, this is not organic. Because for him, being organic is living in, farmhouse or maybe a village or something else. So, when we talk about being organic, I think to our perception, we're living in our times. And, to our perception, everything we see, everything we experience, it creates our perception, So I think this is also one thing. What is it being organic? Being organic for us has a different meaning. Being organic for you, maybe it would be different. Maybe for you, it may be different. So I also want us to ponder on this, reflect on this very fact that, okay, when I sit in my studio and I produce music with like lots of gadgets and lots of amazing preamps, all of that stuff, that's also technology. But it never stops me from going to a village and sitting with those amazing musicians, people like, where are my Irani friends, yeah, people like themselves, I mean, when I was listening to, when I heard Liboi for the first time, I think, and when I heard Tiana for the first time, I think it was a very soulful experience. And, you know, when I came back, I also started connecting back to my folk roots, just getting inspired by these two amazing artists. So, you know, there's also this quiz. We should also keep this in mind, and we should be, I think, I want to keep myself very open to the changes coming our way, because this staying in denial cannot be a solution for me. So, you know, we should be very, the same thing, tiger in the room. Choice, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once, absolutely. I mean, there's this question, you know, choice, of course. Absolutely, there's choice.
There's this big point related to ecology, and I am quite radical on that. I mean, I have to admit it, and I'm proud of it. I mean, I'm happy about that, and I believe on the grain of sand. I know I won't be able to see the changes in the world, but I believe that there's something underneath which slowly, step by step, can bring different information and a different point of view. So it's about education. And it's about knowledge, it's about sharing, it's about discussing, it's about being face to face, watching to each other in our eyes and talk about this problem. I mean, for me, this is a huge problem. Yeah. And I'm not denying it. I'm just saying we create this monster. I'm saying we because I'm human as we are all here.
It's collective, yeah.
Exactly, but we create this monster. I personally don't use it, and I don't allow myself to use it because, as I said, I'm radical, and for me it's discipline. But if we can be all a little bit more disciplined in a way, absolutely, things could change. So I agree with you. Sorry, I don't know your name. It was my pleasure to listen to you. And I'm very much against capitalism. Yeah. I'm very much against globalization, because all that is deleting identity, right? And we are in this World Culture Festival in order to remember identity, in order to remember where we come from. So all these little monsters are the result of these huge multinationals, which are somehow conducting our lives in a way which we are kind of stuck sometimes. But I also believe that we have the choice not to follow the path they are forcing us to take. I'm personally convinced about that. You might tell me you're an utopist, or you might tell me I am idealist. Yes, I am. I agree. I am. Yes, definitely. You won't stop me from dreaming for a better world. You won't stop me from doing my very little contribution to the things I believe and I want to protect, you know. So for me, this is very clear. And I think discipline, in that sense, it could change the world in a way. Because if we do our very little contribution to something we will really believe, I mean, things can slowly, step by step, change. Like, this is not, let's say, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Even, you know, it's very funny because I have my own garden, and I have my own vegetables, and I eat what I produced, right? I do my own seeds. I don't buy seeds because the seeds are already transformed. So I only use the seeds from 10 years on my, you know, on my soil, right? 10 years I have the garden, and that's what I eat. And it makes a change because, you know, maybe the person who's living next to me say like, what are you doing? You want my seeds? Listen, taste this tomato. Taste this fruit, and that changes. And it's a little step forwards, some knowledge, some conscious. So I think discipline can make a change if we are radical in a way. If we are radical, like saying like, no, I'm not using this. You won't get me there. I resist, and that's a revolution. that could be a revolution if we all are disciplined in a certain way of fighting these horrible monsters which are really controlling our lives. So that's the only issue, discipline to fight it. That's all.
Thank you.
Sorry. Just to stop her point, Paul, I'm talking too much. I'm very passionate about this. Sorry so much. If someone came right now and hold a gun to your head right now and ask you your phone or water, what will you choose right now? Choose water, right? What is the AI right now? The AI is training us right now. We always scrolling Instagram, right? 2 seconds. Next is 0.5 seconds. We have been short span of attention, right? Next few years, we won't have that. We can have microchips in our head. We can't keep information in our heads, right? We can't do that anymore. We can't focus for 10 minutes without being distracted. We are dying. Literally, we are dying. And you might say, oh, we're fighting, resisting, all these things. We are literally dying. We have to make a choice. And I say, no, okay, we're not in denial anymore. It's already here. It's already here right now. It's not about denial. It's like having war. If someone comes to your house and takes your TV, you say like, he's not here maybe. He's taking your TV, bro. It's gone, right? It's about of choice. You have to know like if you want to continue being human beings or machines. Just be a machine, let's keep on carrying on with the AI stuff and all these things, scrolling. I deleted my Instagram, my TikTok about 3 months ago. I don't have it anymore. And it's been so I sleep so well nowadays. I create more nowadays. My phone is full of hums and tunes. It's actually becoming full now because of organic stuff. Yes. It's the best I've ever been.
Overcoming the nature. Huh? We are making slave the nature. But we should be friend like indigenous peoples, like our ancestor. They were friend of nature. We are killing the nature. We have made a slave the nature. No? It's not good. So we have to go back for sustainability. So it's good for us, good for our survival. If we don't understand and keep capturing the nature, the nature will, once time will come, we don't know, this earth sometime is very hot, it was sometime very cold, so we don't know when this nature, Mother Nature will become very cold or very hot. So we have to understand this.
Hi. Hi, my name is Anisha. I'm coming from an engineering background, more like civil engineering, but still. And you were talking about social media. I'm a big user of social media. So I want to say 2 things. First, I'm sorry, I believe that AI is unstoppable. We cannot stop it, and it's taking a direction where it's way too big right now for us to be against it or to start a revolution of it, against it. So what I see, the way I see it is, it's actually an opportunity for us because I've realized that life goes by cycles. So for example, think about fashion. Right now, you can see a lot of young people, they wear like clothes that were dated from 2000s. So there's always that idea of like, there's no new creativity. We somehow go back to a starting point. And I feel with AI, we're such at a peak point right now. We are going towards a peak point that there will be a time where we're all going to look at each other and be like, where's humanity? We need to go back to the roots. We need to go back to just the connection of spending time with each other and shutting down this. So we will reach that point where we will actually value the human connection. Everything that did exist before AI will go back to that point. I'm pretty sure about it. I don't know. I think it's going to be like that because we're going to be sick of AI. We're going to be sick the same way we are sick of social media right now. Yeah. There will be a point where we're like, let's shut everything down and let's just go back. So all what we're doing, there's like word conferences, festival, it would be seen as so valuable in the future, much more valuable than what it is right now, because we'll miss that feeling of going to the raw, the raw reality. And for social media, I think I personally, as an artist, it changed my life completely. Like 95% of my jobs are coming from social media. You found me through social media. So I cannot be against it. And I agree with you, we need to be smart about the way we use it. For me personally, at like 11 p.m., I shut down everything. And I see social media as a business tool. I'm not putting in my personal life at all. I'm just using it to get inspiration or to connect with people, see my jobs, and then boom, I shut it down. That's it. So discipline is definitely important. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. We'll conclude this. I just want to say that it's like a blessing that we all are sitting here right now and talking about sharing ideas, sharing energies, and everything. You know, when I'll conclude with this. When Arman made me hear that song, for 5 days. No, I was not depressed. I'm always someone who will always stamp and do, I'll be like, show it to me. I'll just see what is it. Yeah, but I was depressed after 5 days. When I used it, I realized excuse me for my language, it was bullshit. And for 4 days, I used it. I made around 40 songs using it. 40. Deleted all of it. Went back to my friend's farm. Literally, it had that much impact. I just picked up my guitar, went to my friend's farm, and all I could do for the next few hours was I was breathing in, because I wanted to feel myself. What is it being human? Yeah, what is it being human? And touching my skin, my face and everything. And I sang out loud. I was listening to my voice, and it made me feel so powerful. I felt so much strong at that moment. And now when I'm meeting so many amazing people like yourself, I think I feel the future is in safe hands, and we're just heading towards something. And there'll always be something. Right now it's AI, and there may be some other challenges, but we'll pass through. Thank you.